We know that the economy is getting tight. People are getting tighter on everything, including the landlords, like I said earlier. So you want to make sure that tenant is going to be okay. They're not going to get so tight that they can't make their rental payments.
Live behind decisions I chose. Peaks feel good and the valleys get low. Change for the tires in the rain, hail, snow. It's like this everywhere that I go, everywhere that I go.
Hey everybody, it's Kabani, your favorite broker. Landlords, if you're screening your tenants right now, I would be extra cautious. We're always extra cautious, but I would be very, very careful right now. We're all trying to be a little bit careful, I hope, about our spending and our finances right now so we can protect ourselves for the future. If you are renting out a property right now, like I said, I would be screening them to the maximum. By that, what I mean is that you really want to look at this applicant, and I would suggest that you run your own credit check on them as well. There is a few sites out there that I could recommend if you want to reach out that will actually send the tenant a link, and that tenant would have to pay $25, and they would basically enter in all their information, and a direct report would be emailed back to you. And this basically does a credit report search, it does a little bit of a criminal background search, it does a social media scrub, along with a couple of other things. But you know that source is correct because it's directly coming through a link directly to you. It hasn't touched someone's hands before it got to you. So I would actually be taking that extra step and actually checking it out through a service like that. The next thing is that with all of our tenants, we actually really do evaluate them based on their income and as if they're basically getting a mortgage. So we're gonna look at their income, net income that they're getting, what their expenses are, what we feel like your lifestyle expenses are, and making sure that your rent money can be covered. At the same time, we're looking at their employment. How long is their employment? What field are they in? Do we think that this is a stable place of employment at the same time? And what we're really looking at, and it might sound bad to a lot of people, is we're also going on social media. We're checking out social media feeds and we're looking at people. So if this person shows us their income and they have kids and we see that they're hanging out with their kids, they're doing activity with their kids, they're living a good lifestyle, whatever else like that, it gives that comfort level to a landlord as well and says, hey, you know what, this is a good family, they're taking care of everything, their credit is good, they don't have anything in their criminal background record, their employment is good, and their social media profile looks good. Social media profile is very important. Whereas when we go in, we look at, and we've got these applications before as well, you know, household income between two people is 120K, they're applying for a $3,000 a month townhouse, but we start looking at their expenses. They have a lease Mercedes at $800 a month. They have another lease vehicle at $600 a month. You're already spending $1,400 a month on car payments, plus insurance, plus gas, all these things. And when we actually come down to it, there's not a whole lot of money left. And when we look at it on social media, and this is going to be stereotyping, but they look like they should be millionaires with their profile online. But we really break it down and we're like, you're actually accumulating debt. So this is a deep dive that I think all landlords really need to do. I think they need to do it in a very polite way, and they need to do it correctly and not be too pushy about it, but do things in a nice way to make sure that you're protected. The main reason I'm really stressing this point right now is this. We know that the economy is getting tight. People are getting tighter on everything, including the landlords, like I said earlier. So you want to make sure that tenant is going to be okay. They're not going to get so tight that they can't make their rental payments. It's going to be very important for you as a landlord because you're probably getting a little bit tight too. And if that person starts to miss their payments and cannot keep up with it, we have done videos about this, that it's not the landlord tenant board, it's a tenant protection agency. You're going to have an uphill battle if somebody doesn't want to leave your property to get them out. And guess what? You're going to have to continue to service that property, that mortgage payment, that property tax, that insurance payment, whatever damages are possibly caused by that. That's all on you. And guess what? So that monthly burden you're taking, you thought you're going to get $3,000 a month for that property. Maybe your expenses already $2,700, $3,000, $3,200 a month, and you're going to have to come up with that extra money at the same time. So my recommendation is to strongly screen your tenant, make sure that you're placing the right tenant. And the last piece of advice I'll give you guys is this. If everyone is renting for $3,000, I want to be on the market at $2,900. I'm willing to gamble on that $100 and try to get myself more applications faster and be able to go through more applications to screen them to choose a better tenant. I rather give $100 a month discount, $1,200 a year to make sure that I'm buying that insurance policy, that I'm getting a really good tenant that's not going to default on me, that's not going to ultimately cause a problem for me and my family. I hope this advice has helped you guys. If you guys have any questions about this leasing process and where things I think are going with this rental market, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to jump on a quick phone call with you or answer your emails. If you guys liked it, please do hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. Until next time, guys, remember one thing, get Kabani get sold.
Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold.